Okay, so this is a short session on information classification, thinking about what information is and how it can be classified once we have it. So what do we already know? Well, we know that information is data with context. Okay, so data on its own is just raw facts and figures that doesn't necessarily have any meaning, whereas information is when we give meaning to that data. GCHQ is the UK's government communications headquarters, and they are the holders of a lot of information about a wide range of things, and they are our intelligence agency. We all hold data, and we're all bound by the laws on data, and global agencies hold data and share data between them. Okay, so you already know about the European Union, you'll know about NATO and things like that. Countries that have alliances with each other, they share data for the common good and protection of their citizens. There are 9 different classifications of data. There is sensitive data, non-sensitive data, private, public, personal, business, confidential, classified, and partially or completely anonymized. Now, none of those should really be confusing to you. They shouldn't be words that you have never heard before, and you should be able to read them and go, I kind of get the idea. But just to clarify, sensitive information should not be generally available, and usually it could cause harm if it was released. Okay. Non-sensitive data would be business information that's in the public domain about a shop or addresses or something that you could find on Google usually. Private information is about individuals or organisations. This information includes addresses, phone numbers, nationality, gender, marital status and things like that. And it's covered by the GDPR or Data Protection Act, and it needs to be held legally within the stipulations within those pieces of law. Public data, this is information about the government and other publicly owned organisations such as schools and the NHS and things like that. Personal data is data about you and I, and it's about things like individual phone numbers. Business data is information about general businesses such as annual sales figures or staffing numbers. Confidential data is private information that should be kept private. It's a higher degree of restriction than sensitive information, so a report about the needs of an individual student in a school would be confidential rather than sensitive. Classified is public information that should be kept private, such as NHS patient database or national security information. Partially and completely anonymised data is data that is slightly changed. So it could be a school report that's had the sensitive information removed, such as the name, or if it's completely anonymised, it could be changed completely so that it doesn't look anything like the original, but has the content of the original still in it. So we need to know about the impact on different stakeholders. Stakeholders, remember, are those who have an interest in or impacted by the actions of individuals or in organisations. Stakeholders can be internal or external. Different holders of information have to take into account the classifications of information. You have a stakeholder. Your stakeholders would be yourself, your parents, or your carer, or me. I'm a stakeholder within your IT education. Okay, and so different pieces of information have different impacts on stakeholders. So a couple of things here for you to do. Case studies and questions. Edward Snowden, what information did he share that he shouldn't have, or should he have? That's the question I want you to try and have a bit of a delve into. Why was Catherine Gunn not prosecuted? So you might need to research who Catherine Gunn is there, and why did she not get prosecuted when she broke the Official Secrets Act? Who is Julian Assange, and why is he important to this element of the course? What was the Oval Office disclosure to Russia in 2017, and what were the impacts? And then finally, what measures do professional organisations take, such as schools and doctors, to mitigate losing data? I want you to list 4 of those for your own records. Please like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get updates as the videos are uploaded.